In this episode, I'm exploring one of the largest abandoned high schools in the nation, Lake Clifton Eastern High School. The campus was constructed in 1971 on top of the former Lake Clifton Reservoir, a massive 440-acre property where the school still stands today. Ownership of Lake Clifton changed hands on several occasions throughout its lifetime, and the facility was temporarily closed in 2005 due to declining school enrollment. However, only a few years later, two smaller schools known as Heritage High School and the Reach Partnership School moved in to subsequently use the campus. Unfortunately, the entire campus was shut down permanently in August of 2020. A combination of severe discipline problems, high dropout rates, and violence contributed to its eventual closure, and Lake Clifton has sat decaying ever since. Reach Partnership School. Reach Partnership. Great futures start here. Matt told me a story about this burn mark on the ground, and you can kind of tell it's in the shape somewhat of a car, and that's because about 2 years ago, someone came up to a guy who was just sitting in his car right here, shot him, he died, and then he burned his car. So the imprint of the car, of the ash, is still here, and there's some car parts here still as well. For instance, yeah, you can see part of the tires down there, and then I'm not a car guy, so I don't know what these parts are, but you can see I make him a Ford there, and it's literally in the shape of a car. So that's pretty creepy that even 2 years later it's still there. It doesn't hurt to try the front doors. Sometimes you can get lucky. Not this time. This place is massive. The old CCTV cameras, not in use anymore. There's one up in that corner, and one up in here. Alright, we're gonna check out this little area in between a couple of the buildings. Looks like the students probably just sat out here and hung out. Almost looks like it could have been a fire pit. Weird. They have old cameras everywhere. Again, though, none of them are active. So good for us. What's up, Matt? All right, guys, we made it in the main part of the high school. We have to be really diligent at this point because there's security driving around everywhere, but we've made it inside. This looks like a giant printer. Definitely the kitchen. Let's tell by the signs. There's some child vaccination forms. Not going to show any of the personal info though. The school was really big into health. Check this out. Someone ripped out a security camera and just put it right on the grill. This was a food warmer. Pretty sure you'd have little baskets of stuff that you could warm up in there and just keep warm. It's locked shut. The cafeteria must have been out here, the second part of it. They still have old food jars that are in here from 2019. Salsa, green beans, corn, baking soda. Mayonnaise, that's disgusting. Is that more mayonnaise? Oh, that is vile. This looks like a vending service. Like they would have had like pretzels or popcorn and stuff. So I'm assuming, yeah, and there's a fryer right here.
Oh yeah, see, look, this is the gate.
Yeah, so I was gonna say the gym must be somewhere right out there. Media center. You can definitely see why they hired security here. I mean, this place has been abandoned for what, 4 or 5 years? It is trashed.
I know, it's really sad.
I'm decently surprised by the state of this place because it's only been abandoned for 5 years, 4 or 5 years, and I mean, people really took advantage of this place. So it really does make sense why they have security now because, I mean, I honestly thought that it was going to be more put together. This is the main desk. The receptionist probably was. Matt and I found these stairs behind the library, which led into a bit of a boiler room. And I think we're in the basement now.
Wow. This is definitely uncharted territory. I have to stop yelling.
We're in another section of the school. The tunnels took us out. They keep going, so they probably go to every building, but we're gonna check out this side of the school now. This was a lab. Surprised they didn't leave any chemicals or anything here. They really stripped
There
this
is.
place. There's chemicals? Oh, sweet. We gotta go find those. This floor is 9th grade only. There's a bunch of these inactive cameras around every corner. All right, we came to a split. So that says the 9th grade Achievement School East. Hey, look. Someone just sat here and busted a hole through the wall.
That's new.
And it looks like this could have been the thing that they used to do it. This is cool. Looks like there's actual light coming through them, but it's just the sun. A lot of the classrooms are really repetitive, so obviously there's going to be a lot I'm going to skip. But we're going to get some of the cooler ones, and we're still yet to see any of the bigger rooms themselves. But, I mean, this place just keeps going. And I thought when we took the tunnels, I thought they were going to quite literally lead out and to another place. That's how long we were actually in them for. We're just on the other side of the building. So Matt doesn't even know where we are, and he's been here before, which is pretty cool. Means we got a lot more to go. All right, so Matt and we were trying to figure out where we were, and we have these floor plans. So I'm not going to show the floor plans up close, but basically the school's a lot bigger than we thought. There's like this main area in the middle, and then like 4 points basically surrounding it. And we've done kind of the middle part, and that's it. And we've already been here for 2-3 hours. So we got a lot to go, but hopefully following the map, we should have a little bit more direction.
We're in the open part now.
Yeah. This should be the other side. I think so too. Some of these murals are really well done. It's kind of hard to tell if it's graffiti or if it's supposed to be here. It looks too nice to not be put here on purpose. Ooh, this is different. There's no camera out there. Oh, it's on the other side. Oh.
No, it's not. I remember. We're gonna have to be scared.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a pretty cool architecture. Not really sure what that was though. This definitely looks like the right place. Wow. This piano's pretty old.
Yeah.
It still plays, but I've seen pianos that are 4 or 5 times as old as this and they look a little better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was loud. Oh, I think they locked it. Dang. Is the curtain still moved?
Not really that great.
These were actually the whiteboards. I think this was just adhesive sticky stuff.
See, that's why it's going to become, you know, when I know what they were like. But see, we have that way out too,
Yeah.
you know? And we just go this way out here.
Wow. I thought there was one gym that was split into two parts, male and female. There's actually a guys and a girls gym, and I just found the second one. And this one actually has all the nets, all the hoops, everything. The graffiti actually looks real. Like it looks like it was here back when they were playing. Here's the lockers. You know there's a lot of students here because they're small, unpersonalized. You can barely fit a backpack in there. So these were all individual showers. And kids would literally line up. And I'm assuming they probably had curtains hanging from the tops. But they would shower just back to back. Dozens at a time. This bathroom is beaten up. This place runs off of city water, so it's no surprise that there are hand washing sinks and do not drink signs everywhere. So as we're looking for the pool, we found the things that they put across it to, what did they mark, like different lanes for swimming with this? Yeah. I'm not a swimmer.
You better be, because you're going in.
Oh, more lockers. Oh, these are the nicer ones, aren't they?
They're different colors. I see nicer lockers, but kind of more ugly looking.
Yeah, there has to be a way to get to the pool from here.
Oh man, I got cold. Nope, wrong way.
Ah.
Oh, there's a underwear there.
Look at this one still has a lock on it. Well, at least these ones open. All the ones upstairs didn't open.
I know, because somehow it's a different kind of heat.
So this probably will be the pool.
I hope so.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up this explore of this high school today. We wanted to get down and check out this pool, but the one door was locked and the other one we can't find a way into. So we're kind of afraid of getting stuck down there. We couldn't really find any ladders that we could move or anything. So we're gonna call it here. I'd say this is probably one of the cooler explores I've done in a while, and this place is definitely somewhere where I'd have to come back to at least another couple times just to get the bearings of where stuff is, because we spent half the time being lost and half the time actually looking at stuff. So this place is really cool. We heard it might be demolished within the next year, so I mean, definitely check it out while you still can. But